My name is Greg Mills, and I serve as the Band Division Chairman for TMEA Region 29, as well as the Director of Bands here at William H. Taft High School here in Northside ISD. It is my privilege to introduce you to these outstanding students in the high school all-region band. The journey that led us here began in July, over 6 months ago. The students on this stage earned their position through an audition process across multiple sites and across multiple months. They received that music in July and they prepared it for several months. Parents, we thank you for your endless support of your children and for the many hours that you have spent chauffeuring your child to and from rehearsals, private lessons, concerts, music stores, and reads that they always can't seem to keep in touch, especially if you're a double read parent. God be with you. They would not be here up on this stage if you did not introduce them to music. So parents, at this time, if you have a child up on the stage, please stand so we can applaud for you, parents. As someone who is not from San Antonio, especially not even from Texas, I hope you have the wherewithal to understand that the level of music education here in Central Texas is truly outstanding, as you're going to hear today. Great music educators fill their campuses with amazing music daily and lifelong lessons. If you are a band director or private instructor of a student performing on the stage currently, please stand so we can thank you. In any large event like this, there's just so many moving parts, and you can see everyone's contribution to the program. Specifically, I'd like to thank the board members and central office staff here at Northside ISD, your support of fine arts in your district to make this event possible. I know we have many administrators, and even on the our new Northside Fine Arts supervisor, Mr. John Dominguez, that has been in and out of rehearsals on the regular basis. Additionally, the administration here at Taft has been incredibly supportive of allowing us to disrupt the daily life of an entire high school to invite 300 high school students from not our high school into our campus. So especially for our custodial crew, our police department, the Taft administration, our entire department, thank you so much for allowing us to use the Taft facility. Also, in my role as Band Division Chairman, I'm taken away from my job here in the days before big events. I would like to thank my fellow directors, Mr. Jeremy Chapman and Mr. Robert Soto, for these help during these busy times, in addition to my family at home. Thank you all so much. And also, a big thank you goes out to these kids. And yes, parents, you are the motivators at home, but they're the ones that have to play the notes, and you are in for a huge treat this evening. This concert is being professionally recorded. To ensure the best possible recording, please place all cell phones and electronic devices into airplane mode and silence all sounds from your devices. All cell phones, watches, smartwatches, pagers, Tamagotchis, everything. Let's get them on silent. Please refrain from walking around during the performances and do not approach the stage while bands are performing. We do request that you escort fussy little ones out into the lobby should that be the case. Again, professional recordings as well as shirts, plaques, and keepsakes of the concert are available in the lobby through our vendor TMF, and you can visit them after the concert. Our first performance of the evening is the 6A Concert Band, and it is my pleasure to thank our amazing concert band organizers, the staff from Warren High School, led by Miss Alma Perez, Mr. Christian Guerrero, and Celeste Cabrera. Do we have them around? If you're in here, can you stand up? Thank you so much, Warren staff. They prepped every folder of music, they attended every rehearsal, they made sure we had all the right percussion equipment. At this time, I'm excited to introduce to you all our clinician today, who not only is a wonderful teacher, but we are excited to welcome him back to Northside. Mr. Roland Sandoval studied music education at Texas Lutheran University and the University of Texas at San Antonio. He is the recipient of a master's degree in education from Our Lady of the Lake University. He has been a Texas band director in the award-winning programs in Kingsville and Hondos ISD. He returned to San Antonio as a band director at John Jay High School. For 20 years, he served as the associate director of bands at Sandra Day O'Connor High School in Northside ISD. His duties included serving as the coordinator of all 4 concert bands, 2 jazz ensembles, and jazz combo. He has also been a music arranger and drill designer for the award-winning 400-member O'Connor Panther Marching Band. Roland served as the graduate teaching assistant at the University of Texas at San Antonio's Department of Music from 2018 through 2021. At UTSA, he worked with the UTSA Sosa Marching Band and served as the graduate teaching assistant with all 3 university concert bands and undergraduate instrumental courses. Mr. Sandoval has served as an adjunct music education faculty at Trinity University in San Antonio and returned to public education, serving as the Fine Arts Instrumental Music Coordinator for the San Antonio ISD up until 2024. You're in for a great treat. Please help me welcome back to Northside ISD, Mr. Roland Sandoval.
Well, good evening, everybody. It's a tremendous honor to be here with you tonight. When we had an opportunity to get together with an all-star group like this, one of the things I mentioned to them that in programming for them is we wanted to tell a story and have all the music tonight kind of tell a story. So we're going to open up a piece by Michael Markowski called The Cave You Fear. It's kind of metaphoric. It can be literal. You know, like if you're afraid of dark places, like right now where you're sitting, you know, is that something you're afraid of? Is it literal, a cave that you fear as you walk into somewhere that's lonely? Is it a phobia? Is it anything that is dark? That's what we're hopefully going to tell kind of that story. So we're going to start off kind of on the creepy side. Here's The Cave You Fear. Hope you enjoy. Well, did we scare you a little bit? In a good way, right? We're going to kind of now switch our storytelling from dark and scary to something that's more joyous. And a novena consists of 9 days of meditation or prayer, consecutive days of dedication. Often when you petition for divine favor and prep for a liturgical feast, or participation in something that's an important event, such a year of Jubilee. So you're going to hear celebration in this, hopefully. And this is by a wonderful composer named James Swearingen. And this piece goes back, this was the third piece he ever wrote. And it goes all the way back to 1980 when he wrote it. And he's written some wonderful music since he started in the 1970s. This is Novena. Hope you enjoy. Since I retired, I don't get to conduct as much, and what I've come to the realization is I need to exercise. So forgive me as I come and pant on the microphone. This next piece, what we said, we're telling stories today. This next piece has a great story. And it's simply entitled Rain. And the composer tells us, it paints a picture of a quiet rainfall with distant rolling thunder. The sound of droplets hitting the ground often puts me at ease for a reason I cannot adequately describe. For this reason, I chose to explain my thoughts through music, which has always been a more powerful means of expression for me more than words. Now, rain, the sadness can be overwhelming for some. It can be also calm to others. It can also bring the ability to rejuvenate. So the soft droplets outside our window can be so relaxing. So can the sound of the thunder. Yet it can also lead to a raging river. And hopefully we're going to take you kind of on a quick thunderstorm. This is Rain.
Before we perform our final piece, I would like to take this time to invite Mr. Sandoval on over to the podium. Mr. Sandoval, on behalf of Region 29 Band Division directors and students alike, we'd like to present you with this plaque in commemoration of today's event. Thank you for giving your time to us and your expertise, sir. At the conclusion of this next piece, we will be resetting the stage for our next ensemble. You're welcome to visit our vendors out in the lobby. And our next performance will begin at 7 p.m. with our 6A Symphonic Band. Thank you all for your support of music education.
Well, thanks again. And I did want to thank Mr. Greg Mills as the band division chair of Region 29 for the invitation. This is a wonderful welcome home. I spent 24 years in Region 29, and it's a special place in my heart. I want to thank the wonderful organizers from Warren High School, Alma Benes, Celeste Cabrera, Christian Guerrero for the incredible work in organizing and being here for these great young musicians. The band directors of Region 29, you are my heroes, and this is something that I will never forget, the invitation to come back. I want to thank all the wonderful parents and support here of music education and fine arts. This is the best of our schools, and never forget that music is something that can be done forever, and it is the soul of all of us. I want to thank these fantastic students. Boy, they worked so hard over the last couple of days. Give them another round of applause. They were truly professional when I was not all the time, which is okay. But I want to thank them again. They just did an awesome job. We're going to close once again with storytelling. So we're going to tell you one last story, but this one's also just a lot of fun. And after a long day's journey, the nomads, they used to set up camp for the evening. And as the sun cast its final searing rays on the desert landscape, the campfires would roar to life and the celebrations would begin. And as the sky darkens, the festivities grew wilder and wilder until eventually 3 groups of revelers take turns dancing at the edge of the fire, and each trying to outdo the other. And finally, the entire tribe joins, dancing wildly for hours. Now, we're not going to dance for you, but we're going to certainly create some havoc around the campfire for you until it dims and the morning grows near. This is Arabian dances, and thank you for coming out, and hopefully our journeys will cross.